Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you've noticed, call me consistent, call me Miss Consistency, call me Catherine Regina Consistency, or place the consistency wherever you want to place it. Okay, so I hope you're good, you're great, you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for the likes on my last video on self-love, and I hope you answered the questions, that you really love yourself amidst everything that happens around you. Just a minute. Yeah, so today I want us to talk about something, and I want us to talk about, from the title, pep talks you didn't know you needed. So do you ever get to a point where you feel, hey, me, I need to, if not someone talk to you, if not someone, me, I need to be talked to, I need to be psyched up, or I need to tell myself some words, that I need to be told the truth, or I need to tell myself and remind myself the truth. So here's a list of some pep talks you didn't know you needed. So number one, everything lasts as long as you let it. Learn to let go, allow things to pass, release your hold. And I think some of these things are the hardest to do. Unasikianga zile vitu zenye ni easy for you to say, but honestly, everything lasts as long as you want it to last. I'm not saying brush off things and act like they are not important, but what's wrong? Kama sijui mnama ama form gani. Yeah, I'm not saying take things for granted and push them aside when they are important to think about. I'm just saying everything lasts for as long as you want it to last. Even when you're going through things, it'll last for as long as unataka ilast, because it all starts with your mind and how you handle situations. Ukitaka ilast a whole month, it'll last a whole month. Okay, feel one thing I've always told myself, ever since I was in this situation up here, I hope you watched that video, is that I will feel through it. It will hurt. It's excruciating. It will hurt. It will burn. It will mess up my mood. It will make me cry. But at the end of it all, I'm sure I am going to be okay. And at times I think I give myself ultimatum. So I'd maybe wake up feeling so bad, and I'm like, I am going to cry it out for 10 minutes and then I'll be okay. So like, everything lasts as long as you let it. So it's just up to you to maybe come up with ways, or not actually come up with ways, but determine or get to understand your way of coping with things. Okay, Nanyesha. So some things need to come to an end so other things can begin. And I remember there's a time my mom was telling me, not everything you lose is an actual loss. So some things have to come to an end, so that other things can begin. Take for example your exes. So that relationship ended so that you can find yourself. That relationship ended so that you can travel abroad and do good things, the things you're doing right now. That relationship ended and it really hurt you, so that you can meet this other girl or this other guy that makes you feel like you're the queen in this whole world. So everything, that job ended so that you can get another job. Not everything is meant to hurt you ikiisha. Okay, and it might not feel that way at that particular point, but I think I'll just go back to what God says. Even if at times when you're going through it, it's so hard to believe these things, it's so hard to think that these things are true, but the Lord anasema, me, I have better plans for you. So just remember that some things need to come to an end so that other things can begin, and that other thing can be much better than that thing that you're trying to fight for. So use your energy wisely. Of course, that's self-explanatory. How do you want to use your energy? Do you want to use it fighting, or arguing with someone that will never believe you, or arguing with people that do not, or listening to people that have no listening to people that have no business meddling in your life, listening to people give you financial advice when they do not even take their own financial advice, listening to people that give you relationship advice when theirs are failing and they're cheating on each other left, right, and center. So use your energy wisely. Know what you're focusing on. I don't know. Mnaniona ama mnaona tu macho na meno. Ni adjust ring light kidogo tu. Yeah. So the other point is, so use your energy wisely. Know where ni wapi una need kudwell mind yako sana, na ni wapi ni nani unafaa kusikiza, nani ufai kusikiza. Sio kila, not every advice is good advice. So just because you want something or someone doesn't mean it's what's best for you. Hey. That's very true. Just because you want Mr. Glass does not mean Mr. Glass is good for you. Just because you want job X does not mean job X is good for you. You might want it, yes, but is it good for you? Is it good for you? Is it what God? I don't want to circle it back to God sana, because najua kuna watu wenye hawa believe in God, but is it what in the long run is how good is it going to serve you in the long run? Okay, that X that you want back, yes, unaweza muwant, we muwant tu, kumwanta ina shida. But is he good for you? Everything that's good to you ain't good for you. Yeah, that's nimesha. Just because you want something or someone doesn't mean it's what. Yeah, how good is it for you? Number 5 is everything that's good to you ain't good for you. Let me tell you guys. I feel like as you grow older, I'm not saying you become a psychic or unakuwa mchawi, but you read or you can in a snap get to know someone's energy and whether it's good for you. Okay, so everything that's good to you, like for instance, unaweza pata mtu tu ni mzuri. Yes, ako mzuri kwako kabisa, but ako mzuri to you, but you need to also ask yourself, is this person good for me? Yes, when ni mzuri kwangu kabisa, tuna smile, but in the long run tunapeana manufaa yapi? Tuna manufaiana kiaje? The last one is some connections need to be broken, and it's okay. Imagine it's okay. Mimi, by the way, if I am a toxic person, me just cut me off, it's okay. If not talking to me anymore will make you feel good and will help your mental health, imagine never talk to me, it's okay. So some things are meant to be broken, some relationships are meant to be broken. Hawezi katu hapo kwa mtu anakuchapa ama someone keeps disrespecting you. And for me, I feel like the highest mode or the biggest way you can disrespect someone is by cheating on them. Yani umeangalia mtu mwone yeye taka yeye ni dustbin, yeye ni saveti imetumiwa kwa makabasi. Yani wewe, you've looked at this person ukamkosea, yani wamwagira fatafio, yani ukamkosea fata kabisa. Yani this person does not mean a thing to you. Yani you have embarrassed me mbele ya everyone. Like that's the highest form of embarrassment and disrespect. So some things are meant to be broken. Relationship where you're being abused, not just physically but also emotionally. Whatever. Jobs that mess up with your mental health, toxic co-workers, toxic work environments. Unafika home, all you do is cry about who, about what. Leave. And I know it's difficult, but I don't understand why we all get stuck kwa relationships na maybe situations zenye hazituserve anymore. For women, I think sometimes we just stick around in terrible relationships because we're scared of being alone. And I don't sijui hii kitu ya wasichana na sisi wote wanawake tunajambianga no one will love me the way he, oh you know I have a small sister somewhere and she knows herself, and there was a time we were talking and she was like, oh he knows me, so she keeps complaining about this guy, and every time I'm asking her, why don't you leave this guy? This guy has disrespected you. This guy has disrespected you every single time. You're complaining about this guy. Yani most times you're talking to me, you're complaining. Ujai niambia ati huyu guy anafanya vitu nzuri. And she's like, I've loved him like I'll never love someone else. And this guy knows me better than anyone else. And I was like, do you know how many guys I told I will never date, I will never love? Do you know how many exes I told I love them more than I'll ever love someone else? Do you know how many people I've told you know me more than? And now I'm dating new people. I'm dating a new person. I have new friends. Some things are meant to be broken bana, but I think tunakuanga tu scared. Uko scared nitatoa wapi mtu kwenye tu ulitoa huyo nitatoa mtu mwingine. Sawa. So kama i-comment kwa broken, i-comment kwa broken. If it does not serve you, leave it. Utaka hapo. So hizo pep talk, tell me which one was the best for you and which one really which one spoke to you the most. Sawa, because honestly there comes a time where you just have to sit back na ujiongeleshe, ujambie kitu kinafala, kitu ni mjinga unafala, yeah, you need it, because there are times, kuna times zenye sio kila time. There are times when people are not around to remind you, and there are times when people have told you so many times they're tired, they don't want to talk about it anymore. There's a friend of mine that was telling me, if you come complain to me about a guy and I tell you to leave this guy because hakuserve the right way venye unataka, please usiwe kuja kuniambia about your guy tena. Hiyo story tumemaliza na tutaishi ni kama hatujaongelewa mtu tena. Sawa? Because what are we doing? Hello? What are we doing? Anyway, at times just sit back and talk to yourself and ask yourself whether this situation is really serving you. Is it good for you? Okay, this person is good to you, but is this person really good for you? Is this situation worth being in anyway? Yeah, it's important for your mental health and also for you to build better. Hey, what's happening with my tongue? For you to build better relationships, with people around you. Ujijue poa sana ndio uweze kujua other people wenye unataka kujua. Ujitreat poa sana ndio uweze kutreat other people wenye wanataka kutreat you. You cannot, and I think sijui kama nitakuwa naanza hii channel na hiyo, you can never pour from an empty cup. You cannot light another candle when yours is not lit. So it's you first, then the other person. Okay? Bye.